As soon as I put something on YouTube, like we have some new things for you. Be quiet. YouTube, you know I don't like you. Well, you don't. I don't like your views on certain things, your procedures, and should I say? So anyway, y'all, what's going on? I'm just getting off from work. Let me put you right here. Just getting off of work. Was supposed to be off the clock 2 hours ago, but I'm not complaining. I ain't complaining. I finished my job. I finished my work. I said, nope, this is going to be completed today. This is going to be done. This is a valuable lesson. There's some lesson behind this. So I ain't going to complain. Why you on me? Back up. I don't understand these drivers. Excuse me, y'all. You know what? There are people out here. I'm going to tell y'all. There are people out here that will really literally like put on their brakes just so you can pay for their bills and so they can get a new car. Never drive up on people like that. Never. Because tailgating somebody while they're driving is just not cool. And if y'all been noticing when I do these videos, it's a lot of people that drive. And I'm like, where did y'all get y'all driver's license from? Where y'all coming from? New York? I know New York got some crazy drivers, but they don't tailgate. They just drive like NASCAR drivers out there. But up here, people tailgate and they're not paying attention. Anyway, they're just not paying attention. Y'all, when I tell you they got their money's worth today, I worked. I worked to the bones. But I'm gonna tell you, I learned. Well, you know how they say when you fall off something to just jump back on it again and keep on trying until you win. I don't know if they say that, but hey, because I was trying to get this daggone report thing down, and I just kept messing up, and I was like, and I got so frustrated. I started doing it so quickly because I had to do it over again like 3 times. I was like, and I was like, finally finished it. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all. So yesterday, no, Saturday, I went out and I finally raked my leaves. I've been so busy. I haven't even been able to do yard work. And you know what I really realized? I love doing yard work. Like I love like planting roses, cutting grass, putting seeds down and watching it grow, and just the smell of earth is just it's just nothing like it. Absolutely divine. I like I remember when I planted some carrots. And I was like, yeah, my carrots are gonna come out and they're gonna be real good. My mother pulled my carrots. The carrots was like this small, and I was like, Ma, they weren't done yet. I gotta be patient. So they had little baby carrots. Um, so this year, Symphony says she wants to do her little garden. So she's gonna be picking out some things to plant. And I was just talking to my cousin about grass seeds because I love a really nice, lush yard. So anyway, when I come out, I think I was on live with y'all. I'm leaving through the neighborhood and I'm noticing everybody yard look nice. And usually around this time, November, I would have had all my leaves up, but I just been busy. Like that's gonna have to wait. And then, with my lawnmower, I do like my lawnmower because it sucks the leaves up. So back in the day, I used to like rake them, and I'll be out there for days, or for hours. And then finally got it. I remember my next door neighbor was like, you got them all up," and I'm looking at him like, "Was you just watching me just struggle?" But I'm like, "Yeah, but I prayed and I asked God, and I'm like, Lord, this is hard." So you know what the Lord did? He gave me a propelled lawnmower. I was like, oh man, this is just easy stuff right here. Although my next door neighbors, they be showing off with their little riding lawnmowers, and I'm like, baby steps, baby steps. But I'm still getting my workout on. So anyway, last time I mowed the lawn and I got my leaves up. And then I was like so proud. And then guess what? The tree was like, oh, you think I'm done? Leaves came right on down. I was like, well, I'll be daggone it. It's just gonna have to wait. So anyway, this Saturday, I finally did I finally mowed the lawn and did some yard work. I had to patch some parts of the grass up. Why would you do this, sir? Why? Just why, sir? Just go. Everybody's at a standstill these days. Ain't nothing I can do. Patience. You see me going? What you thought I was going to hit him? Gosh, sometimes, you know what? Let me tell you something about people. Some people, let me be very honest with you. Some people will beat at you, but won't say nothing in your face. Some people will write something, a review or whatever, but won't say it in your face. Some people know when you in certain positions and they get on your nerves and you can't say anything because you know you in a certain position. So they try to get away with being whatever. But I'm trying to tell you what goes around comes around. You never know. I learned this a long time ago. Let me not get side. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna have to run this yellow light. Let me not get sidetracked here. So anyway, so when I was raking my leaves, I finally got my leaves up Saturday, and I was like, yes, my yard looks decent like everyone else's. It looks great, you know. And I realized, with my grass, and I heard that it's really good to still have like leaves because that kind of help with the growing of your grass. So once I got all of that up, y'all, a lot of you not. This was Saturday. I came out this morning. My grass out of everybody else's lawn, my lawn was green, and I'm like, blink, blink. Where did the green come from? I knew it rained, but is it because it got oxygen? Because it had these leaves? I called my cousin with the quickness this morning. I know she was like, why is she calling me so early in the morning? I was like, scratch that. Them seeds work. Because my grass did not look that green. Like it looked like stoplight green. Like I was just like green go, you know what I mean? But I was just like, whoa. I was like, thank you, Father. I love a grant. I know people probably looking like, Dad, what type of seeds do she have? So anyway, I enjoyed that. That was like a highlight of my day. I was like, yes, this is coming up behind me like a banshee. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When I get home, I'm gonna get me some Z's. Oh, but let me tell y'all what I did. Let me show you what I did. Let me show you what I did. I did my nails. I did my nails. You know what? Remember when I first started doing nails back in the day? I've gotten really good at it. I did my gel cat nails with the tips. If I was going to a nail salon, I'd probably pay a good hundred and some change for these nails. So I was kind of happy that I did it at home. And at first I was like, I'm too tired, but I was very happy about that. All right, y'all. So what y'all doing for Valentine's Day? What are y'all doing for V-Day? I cannot believe how quickly Valentine's Day is just creeping up. It's just like, oh my goodness, it's like what in the world? It's so Valentine's Day is just creeping up. So what am I gonna do? I'm working and I'm going home. I would have liked a very nice tennis bracelet with some diamonds. Look, I'm talking to God. You hear that, Father? would have liked a tennis bracelet with some diamonds. But now I'm gonna go home to the people I love the most. Just my daughter and my mama. Slow down, slow down. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what? God is good. I cannot complain. He is so good. Like when I tell y'all, when I get home, when I get home, do you know what I'm gonna do when I get home? I'm gonna see my baby, give her some hugs and kisses, ask her how her day was. I tell her, I always ask her, so what else did you do? And what else? What did you eat? Did everybody treat you kind and nice? What things did you learn? When I see her, she always say, "It's good to see you," and I say, "It's good to see you too." So, like when I get home, I can't wait. Like I'm getting to bed. But anyway, I think this year Valentine's Day is a little bit different for me. Why I'm on the why? Cause it's just not. I'm not even thinking about it for real, for real. Like I don't know. Maybe all of the other years things were just really different. Like they were just really, really different. Like y'all know my situation and what I went through. Now I don't. It's hard to kind of explain it. But when you've been away from somebody for a very long time, and when you have, I don't date, I'm celibate, I don't do any of that. Like that kind of thing is just kind of foreign. I still like nice things though, like roses, diamonds, smell goods, nice, lovely music. I still like nice things. I think the actual holiday, the whole Valentine's Day thing, I think it's still sweet and nice, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just like just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't want to sound like I don't feel like eating a whole big thing of chocolates because then I'll gain weight, and I'm trying to hit the gym and lose this weight. And I've been doing very good, might I ask. Might I not ask, but might I say, I've been doing very good. I'm not gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna try to go to the gym tomorrow. But I doubt it. I think I'm gonna do Wednesday and Thursday to get it in. But what I have been eating, and you guys, I've been doing really good. I've been eating an apple and an orange for like lunch. And that apple and orange, it really fills you up. I feel really good. Like I'm just like, okay, this is good stuff for my body. But I don't know. I don't know I don't know how to say it in a way. I think Valentine's Day is I don't know. I feel like we live in such a different world now, and I'm not saying that people are not in love. It's just that a lot of people are so selfish of self, and then you don't really, you just see it's you know, and don't get it twisted. There's still lovers. There's still people who still go out and still have a good time and celebrate. Loving. I just remember a point in time where love used to be so like innocent and fun and vibrant and fresh and new and joyous, and it was just like a natural high. It was like like you used to listen to tapes all the time, the person that you in love with, and for Valentine's Day they would take you out and go places. What I think I I honestly, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm a little tired. I honestly would cherish that. I would really. Not cherish. I'm so sorry, y'all. My words. I'm tired. I would cherish the memories of how it was when people was genuinely. Y'all remember back in the day when somebody used to be like, "Can I have a chance?" And if you didn't know what a chance meant, it meant a chance to, like, can I have a chance? Like, can I be your boyfriend? That was like something that the girls we would look forward to. You know what I mean? Or like a note. When you got somebody's number, when you really had to write their number down on a piece of paper and you looked at that number like, I got the number, like I remember then, like, that was a different time. And I'm not saying that today's time is worse than those times, but things were very genuine. Like, it was to take someone out on a date and not expect anything, or to really dress up and have class when you go somewhere. Like, man, those were the times. And I don't know, like, I know personally, I'm not gonna, I don't know, just no, I don't know. So for Valentine's Day, I'm just going to work and I'm gonna go home. And last year, I think I got me some really gorgeous flowers. I made like beautiful bouquet of arrangements and stuff like that. I had a really good time. Um, I don't know. It's a little different to me now. It's a little bit different. I think. So I don't know. So what are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? What are some of the things? I know what people used to do: go to the movies, go out to dinner, something just really nice. Even flowers. Flowers is just a gorgeous thing to just give someone, your friend. You know, I think those were just nice. Remember, they used to be like, he got it at K Jewelers or Jared's. Remember Jared's? He got it at K. Uh, Makes you think, won't it? Don't it? Make you think, make you think. I don't know, y'all. When I tell you, it's certain things that I look at and I'm just like, whoa. Like, I'm gonna say this. We living in a different time. We are living in a different time, a different area. We living in a whole different. Like, it was different when I was coming up, and I'm not old. You know what I mean? I'm only 40 years old. I'm not old. You know, but it was different. Now it's like you got to be safe if you want to go somewhere. I don't know. But I still think it's still lovely. So if you're someone out there that's trying to figure out what could you get somebody for Valentine's Day, you can get your lady friend some chocolates and diamonds. Those things always seem to work. Or some really nice perfume. Those things always seem to work. Do I miss being with someone? No. And I know you said, "Dag, Mona, why?" Because I've gotten used to being by myself. That's all I've gotten used to being by myself. And I know some people may say, "Well, it's not. I still have my family," but no, I don't miss it. I just it that was a different time, and I feel like then the men were different. Like, the guys were, you know what I mean? Like, they were different. Like, I just find it very odd. I'm okay. Let me just keep it real with y'all. So I recently met somebody, not a significant other or nothing like that. You know my situation. I can't. But this particular person, is he's gay, and he got so many dudes hitting on him. I'm talking about it's crazy. And some of them have wives, and some of them got girlfriends. It's ridiculous. And that's why I just be like, mwah, mwah. I don't know. That's okay. I'll just be the person with the binoculars just looking out. But no. And I know that's not supposed to be what it's supposed to be about on Valentine's Day. And I hate to say it, but some people, not hate to say it, it's true. Some people, you got to be very careful who you marry and who you date, because in the future you may find that certain things that was so meaningful, you may not be able to, you may not even engage in none of that stuff anymore. Yes, it's all cool and well, I can go out and make myself my own meal, in which I did. I've had like a seafood thing, and I do sip on occasion, so I had me some champagne and I did my nails. So I was just, in my own thing after a hard day of doing the yard. I figured, why not treat myself, So there's nothing wrong with that. But most of the time, Valentine's Day is your significant other that you in love with, or somebody that you're in love with. It's promoting love. You know, and I guess what I'm trying to say is like, you know, it's been so long for me to get anything from a man. It's been shoot over there going 7 years, hasn't it? It's been a long time, girl. You probably got cobwebs on those on Hallmark cards talking about I love you. hmm It's been a long time, but I know God loves me, and I know that He would give me the desires of my heart. So I'm just so grateful that I know that God loves me. And so for Valentine's Day, I'm just gonna go to work and come home and relax and chill. And I'm okay with that. Get a good night rest. Sometimes I just be so grateful. I be like, Lord, thank you so much for my bed. Thank you so much for this heating pad that's on my feet right now. Thank you so much, and I'm relaxed. I'm taking a whole bed to myself, other than when my daughter want to try to come in and take over. But I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful that He gives me rest. I don't stress. Everything's paid for. Everything taken care of. I'm just grateful. But I used to, like, when my husband, when I was married, I guess 3 years that I was married, my husband would get stuff, and for Valentine's Day and everything. And even before then, it was gifts from certain people. And then after, I would always just make sure that I made a bouquet of flowers, because I just was always, getting flowers and making arrangements. I love making flower arrangements. For some odd reason, not for some odd, I feel like flowers is a form. It's just their beauty, they're vibrant, and to me, it's a form of wealth. It's absolutely divine when you walk into a house and see some gorgeous roses with baby breaths, and just make something just absolutely divine. And I literally watched this guy on YouTube. He's a florist, and people pay him top dollar for his class. And I'm sitting up here learning all of the trades and the tricks, just so I can make my dwellings look nice. And I just made it a point to always buy myself flowers, because growing up, I thought that you only get flowers from the person who loves you, which is, your man. And if you ain't got no flowers, then you wouldn't be in love, girl. But So I literally would just go and pick gorgeous flowers and make centerpieces. Like I love centerpieces. And when people would walk in my place, they'd be like, "Are those real?" I'm like, "Yes, those are my flowers." Or they'd be like, "That is a beautiful arrangement." Like I enjoyed it. My mother used to be a florist back in the day. So I loved when I would see her put something together, and when she would see it, she'd be like, "Oh, Ramona, you did really good on that one." I'm like, "Thanks." Like that was just my thing to do. But then now I'm at the point where I don't have to go out and try to buy myself flowers just to keep up with what everyone else is doing. I can always get flowers. I don't have to go out and try to get another diamond, you know what I mean? Because for what? Diamonds can come even if they're not on Valentine's Day. I don't I I guess too, the way my outlook on relationships and love, it's a bittersweet thing. And I have to be very honest. I've been promoting marriages so much. How God honors marriage, how he loves marriages. This is the reason why he designed marriages. And when I see this world sometimes, I just be like, really? Let me just, really. And when I look at the male figures in my life and how they treated their wives, I just be like, really, really, and I don't know. So it's totally different to me now. It's just like almost like another day. It's just like it is what it is. Listen to some really nice songs, some slow jam nice songs, but it kind of defeats the purpose if you're really not in love unless it's a really good song you just, singing. But I don't even know. I guess I kind of like block that out too. I think I told y'all like one time I was writing down like my goals and the things I wanted. And then all of a sudden, I thought about the man that I married. And I was just like, don't nobody got time for that. Like, I don't even want to think about that anymore because I'm just not there anymore. So for Valentine's Day, I wish everybody a great Valentine's Day. And if you don't have a Valentine's, which means a significant other, that man, why are you on me? Like, why are you, yeah, like, get behind me. Like, why are you following me so close? Are y'all trying to read the tag number? Gosh. Man, I'm gonna put a nice sign and I hit a button that's gonna say back up off me. Back up. But anyway, so yeah, so that's how I feel. And I know some people may be like, well, you just saying that because you ain't got a man. You saying that and acting like that because you ain't got a man. And I have to say this to some of y'all too. You ain't got one either. Look, I don't feel to say it like that. You ain't got one either. I don't see no ring on your finger. And woo 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 woo. So, but nah, I ain't got no friends that act like that. No. But I think Valentine's Day is awesome for lovers out there, for folks who are in love that want to pledge themselves to the other person. Hopefully you're married and you're not out there sinning, if you know what I mean. But I remember Valentine's Day was like that. I remember getting nice things like chocolates and jewelry and going places. I remember one time years ago when I was just dating my husband at the time, he showed up at my he showed up at my job with these huge stem roses. And my coworker was like, "Those ain't no daggone corner roses right there. Those are the real deals. Those had like the thorns, like real beautiful roses." Oh my gosh, that was years ago. That's when I worked over in DC. Gosh, that made me feel like a dinosaur. That was years ago. But anyway, I have so many things to be grateful for. God is so good. And I don't know, like where I'm at right now, and I want other things. Like you know how you have a desire and you have a goal and you really want to get that goal, and everything else is going on. You're just like, ain't got nothing to do with what I'm focused on. This ain't got nothing to do with what I'm focused on, you know. And people are really surprised too. Like they are absolutely surprised if they know me. They be like, "You really not going to? You really not ever going to get married again?" No. And of course I'll make fun and be like, "The only time if I ever marry somebody is if you know who ain't living no more, and the next guy will have to be on oxygen, almost 99 years old, with a billion in the bank." I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I know you like Mona. When you start being on some gold digging type stuff, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, you guys. I know you like goodness, Ramona. No, I honestly think that Valentine's Day is a really cool day, but it's to a lot of us out there. It's just like came across that one person who spoiled the whole what's the name about it, and but it's still you can still go out and still have fun. So what to do if you're single on Valentine's Day? What are the things that you can do on Valentine's Day? You can still go out to eat. You can still put on a nice dress and go somewhere. You can stay at home and bake cookies. You can plant something outside. You can do nothing. The time is still going to tick, and then the next day going to come. You can send somebody a nice card. It's like just thinking about you. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, you don't have to. You don't even have to do anything. You can just be where you're at. You can just be in existence. You know, you can buy your husband nice cologne, your significant other nice cologne. I know if I was still married, what would I get my husband for Valentine's Day? I would have probably kind of like predated, made him a really nice, cute Valentine's song, and picked out some awesome cologne. For some odd reason, I love the smell of good cologne and perfume. I love it. Absolutely love it. Um, I think it's just, and sometimes it may not even be a gift. Sometimes like a poem is just nice. And sometimes you just nothing. Sometimes I feel like too, like a lot of things are overhyped, like Christmas. It's like they put all of these toys and everything else so you can spend, 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 spend. And then roses, where they were not expensive. You can get them as soon as Valentine's Day come. They hike the prices because they know you're going to need it, need it, need it, need it, need it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I just, I really never, I didn't sit and think, and I pray for y'all riding with me. I really didn't sit and think and be like, so what am I going to do for Valentine's? But I met somebody. I met a guy, not that I'm being with a guy. He was talking about he was going to, he bought himself a dish for him and his dog. And I was like, well, dang, you seem like you out there too, like, doing your own thing. Everybody got their own way of celebrating certain stuff. And it's okay if you're by yourself. It's okay if you're with somebody. But I'm just like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. You got other things on your mind, other stuff that you want to do. I told my daughter, I said, we're going to go on an adventure. You hear me? She was like, okay. I was like, because she already went to her arcade. She had so much fun, and now she wants to go to the baseball. She want to play baseball at the park, roller skate, and I'm still taking my baby on that cruise. I don't care, and I want to surprise her and take her on a hot air balloon ride. I really do. Because my friends, none of them want to go. I'm like, y'all, what y'all think about going on a hot air balloon ride? You on your own on that one. I don't know about that. Nah. I'm like, come on, y'all. But I bet you my grandmother would want to. My grandmother about to go to Egypt come March, and I would love to go with her. The guy was like, you need to go. You need to go with your grandmother. I'm trying to tell you. The universe is trying to tell you can go. I'm sorry, but I got a baby at home. I ain't going overseas without my child, baby. And even that, I'm just like, I'm not taking her overseas in certain places. Y'all seen that movie, Not Without My Daughter? She was married to a nut, wasn't she? I think that's what really kind of stopped me from getting my passport. And that's another thing too. I gotta renew my passport. I gotta renew my passport because I'm trying to get on the plane and be like, we out. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that I really enjoy. I like laughter and the company of people. I like hosting things, and I like the company of people, like the laughter and hosting and just being able to just, congregate or whatever like that. Like, that's what really makes me happy. I like, I had to ask myself, like, what are some of the things that I really enjoy doing? I enjoy planting. I enjoy good smelling flowers. You know what's a really good flower? I mean, like a plant to have in the garden that when you step out, Morning Glory. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. Honeysuckles are very nice. So me and Tiffany was like, we're gonna plant some more honeysuckles in the backyard. Roses, of course. I got my knockout roses. Hydrangeas look gorgeous, but they smell to me. Um, but there's a lot of flowers that are just absolutely gorgeous. I planted some moonflowers and it came up like a vine, but there's like little flowers that I want to plant like fine. Like I really want this year, I really want to be like green thumb. I want flowers, plants everywhere. I want them everywhere. There's this one guy on YouTube, I forgot his name, but he'll tell you about the different hydrangeas. And see, I used to call them hydrangeas. He was like, a hydrangea. And he was like, these are called Annabelles. And so you learned a lot about, plants and things like that. And I'll be sitting there like, uh-huh, uh-huh. So where do I get this from? And I'll hit up eBay and be grabbing the seeds. Y'all be out that thing like y'all gonna grow today And they do too. They do. Like my I think it's, I don't know what it is. It became like a vine and beautiful flowers came up, but every year it grows. So I have to take my other flowers out of the pot because that thing strangles the other flowers. It just grows on everything. But I wanted to kind of like arch over. I also planted elephant ears in the yard, and they come back like every year. My lilies, me and Symphony planted those lilies when she was, I want to say, 3 going on 4. And every year, that's when I know that springtime is about to hit because I can see them coming from the ground. But I just enjoy planting, planting, planting. And sometimes I've learned this from I don't remember his name. I can see his face. John Paul Jackson. You know, when I first moved in where I moved to, I kneeled down on the ground and I prayed over the grass, like I prayed over the ground and asked God to bless this ground that it will produce, it will grow. I want to grow a whole bunch of peaches all the way in the back of the yard. So all I have to do is run back there and grab me a couple of peaches. What is that? And I want to put some more hydrangeas like on the side at a house. But I just want to plant, 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 plant all night. So when I walk out, I'll be like, what's that lovely smell? You ladies are looking great today. Flowers be looking like, thanks, girl. And I love making baskets. I love making plant baskets. When they're hanging baskets with the little vines and stuff that come down. Oh, yes. Y'all, if I could show you some stuff, you'd be like, hold up, Mona. Oh, yeah. And there's this one spot that I go to where you have a lot of landscapers that go to this spot. And I'm going to tell you, if you ever want a lot of color, popping color throughout summertime, all the way through the frost, the best plant to put down is called oh goodness, begonias. Begonias are good. I remember me and my grandmother would go. She was like, these are begonias." I put a butterfly bush down, um, and that didn't really do too well. I think it's because I had a lot of shade, but it did come back. So hopefully this year to do something. But my knockout roses, oh yes, I used to want to. Y'all, let me tell you, years ago, and I still do this from time to time, because I am a real true believer in like you have what you say and you know you become what you think about. So there was a part of Maryland that I really wanted to live, and it was in Potomac, Maryland, because they had these huge, gorgeous mansions. And I would go down there like as if I have a whole lot of money, and I would tour these gorgeous, gorgeous mansions. But anyway, I ended up going down Potomac, Maryland, because I needed to get a new child safety gate to go around my pool because you know I got a baby. So so I went to Potomac, Maryland, and then I ended up stopping on the side of the road because they had beautiful plants. And there I bought some knockout roses. And I brought them home. When I tell you that thing it produces. It's gorgeous. And then I planted another hydrangea bush. I've never seen a hydrangea as purple as this type of purple. Like this is almost like it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous purple. I'm talking about this purple is like, I think I'm the only one that put some dag on. They're probably looking at me. Y'all, when I tell y'all, when I pull up, my dag on lawn looks green. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be putting some more seeds down. But yeah, this year I want to do a whole bunch of plants. Like everywhere I look, there's something blooming around me. Everywhere I look, it looks like a daggone seed has been planted. But anyway, So that's what I plan to do. I plan to plant, and plant. But anyway, I wish you guys tomorrow. I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. I wish y'all a happy Valentine's Day. But the truth of the matter to me, it's just another day. It doesn't be like, you know, it's to me. It's I think it's still. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm. I don't want to make it sound like I'm salty because I don't have a significant other. Because I definitely believe that Valentine's Day, when people are in love, is absolutely gorgeous. It's just, oh, that's so sweet. Oh. I think it's very nice. I think it's great to be with someone, the person that you love, and that you just want to do you. I just say for me personally, I last year, I wanted to run out and grab roses and grab champagne and Dom Perignon. And this year, I'm just like, I have other stuff to do. I want to plan for other stuff right now. And maybe next year I may be in a different mood. I may be in a different mood. Now, I remember when we were little kids, we used to watch like the Valentine's Day special what Disney used to have with the little angels and Whitney Houston's song. Something playing with my heart. Remember that song? Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know, but I remember that as a little girl. I thought those were like really fun. And then when you show up, you giving out lollipops to everybody in your class. I don't even know if they do that nowadays. They got so many restrictions. They got a lot of restrictions. So I don't know. Hey, I don't know. So I wish y'all a happy Valentine's Day. And I wish y'all a good night. And thank you for riding with me.